Hello all. In our previous class, we right-clicked on our employee demographic table and selected top 1000 rows, and it gave us this new query sheet right here. And then we clicked on Ctrl Shift R to do a hard reset to ensure that our table displays properly. So I no longer have any need for this particular sheet that displays this information right here. I would close it and continue working with my previously open sheet where I created my table. Okay. It's important to note that whenever you want to begin to work in SQL, you can click on New Query to open a brand new sheet to perform your SQL queries, okay? Or you can continue with the old one as the case may be. That said, I will just continue working with the ones the sheets I opened before to insert into our employee demographic tables values. All right, so I would be using the insert into statement, insert into statement. I would want to be working with my employee demographics table. And I want to input values. So my employee demographic table has employee ID integer, employee ID, which are integer values. So I would start with 101. Oh, sorry, I need to open bracket first. 101 as my very first employee ID. And then for first name, I would use my name. Okay. And because it's a virtual data type, it has to be in a single quote, like so. And then, comma, last name is also virtual, so I would also use my last name in a single quote. And then for age, it's an integer, so I would use a random age. And then for gender, of course, I have a female voice, so I think I would just use female. And it has to be in quote because it's an integer type. Great. So if I want to continue adding more values to my table I just created, I'll use comma to continue and click enter to go into the next line. Open my bracket because that is where all my values would sit, and then create my new row 102. Just quickly use some random names. So you can, if you're following after me, you can just type in random names or member of your class just to practicalize what you're trying to do quickly. At least you could create like 5 to 6 lines. All right, I had just finished creating my values for my table. So I would execute this now. I will highlight and click on execute. And it has shown me that I have 4 rows affected. So I'll quickly come to click on my table here and click on refresh. And now let's see. Right click. Pardon me. Now, let's see. Right click and select top 1000 rows. And now we can see our values just as we had typed it in just now. My employee ID ranging from 101 to 104 with names beginning with mine, ages, and genders. That, my dear friends, is how to insert values into our table. See you in the next class.